Imagine walking through your hometown, a quiet street, the low hum of life around you, but inside, a story is building. A story about an actress who would one day stand in the full glare of global fame. That story begins with Madelyn Cline. Madelyn Renee Cline was born on December 21, 1997 in Goose Creek, South Carolina, near Charleston. Her father, Mark Cline, was an engineer. Her mother, Pam, sometimes given as Pamela, worked in real estate. Growing up in the American South, Madelyn was raised in a setting far removed from Hollywood's red carpets, but one rich in character and culture, a place built on community, summer heat, and the rhythm of everyday life. From a young age, Madelyn showed signs of performance. At age 10, she took part in the AMTC, acting, modeling, and talent competition, and later modeled for print ads and commercials in New York, including brands like T-Mobile, Sunny D, Flow Automotive, and Next Clothing. These early gigs weren't just side projects, they were training grounds. The camera, the lights, the feeling of being seen, they became familiar. She attended school in her home region, but even as a teenager Madelyn made a bold decision. She would not stay small. She enrolled in modeling and talent programs, signed with Lewis Models and Talent, Charleston, and began traveling between summers in New York City working ads and her hometown. By the time she was a young adult, she had already decided acting would be more than a hobby. She'd commit. Her transition into acting began with small roles. She appeared in television adverts, print campaigns, and gradually won parts in the world of scripted drama. Recurring guest roles like Taylor Watts in Vice Principals, 2016-17, and appearances in The Originals and Stranger Things, 2017. Each of these roles taught her something important: how to be still in the frame, how to listen rather than speak, how to power emotion without theatrics. Then came the risk. She dropped out of college, briefly attending Coastal Carolina University, to pursue acting full-time. It was a leap of faith. When most of her peers were choosing majors, she chose audition rooms instead. That decision set the tone for the kind of career she would build, one defined not by comfort but by movement, by change. So what paved the next match? When Netflix cast her as Sarah Cameron in their teen adventure drama Outer Banks, 2020, it wasn't by chance. Her early groundwork, her modeling school discipline, and her willingness to submit to the unknown all coalesced. Her breakout role would arrive, and the world would watch. Madelyn Cline's journey into visibility began with supporting and recurring roles, but her big breakthrough arrived when she was cast as Sarah Cameron in Netflix's Outer Banks. The show premiered its first season in April 2020 and introduced her to a global audience. Sarah Cameron, a young woman with a wild spirit, a complex background, and a heart for adventure, became one of the most talked-about characters of the moment. The role tapped into Madelyn's strength. She could be beautiful without relying solely on looks. She could be vulnerable yet formidable. Before this, she had dipped her toes into smaller projects. Boy Erased, 2018, among them. Her early mixture of modeling, small television parts, and indie film work gave her perspective and patience. She understood what it meant to work steadily, quietly, waiting for the right moment rather than forcing the spotlight. Outer Banks opened that moment vividly. Her chemistry with co-star Chase Stokes, her southern accent seamlessly blended into the island thriller context, and her performance subtly balanced autofocus and relatability. Critic sites praised her breakout, and audiences responded quickly. Her face became known, her presence tangible. But Madelyn didn't rest. In 2022, she appeared in Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery, the Netflix sequel to Knives Out, playing the character Whiskey. This film brought her into a larger cinematic world, giving her exposure to star-studded ensembles while refining her craft. The leap from teen drama breakout to ensemble film success is not automatic, yet she managed it with poise. Beyond the screen, Madelyn's image matured. The modeling background resurfaced, but as a professional rather than a beginner. Campaigns, brand work, and a growing awareness of her platform. She also became more transparent about her personal journey, dealing with body image, navigating conversations about health, and evolving into someone who could talk openly about the process rather than hide it. Her personal life, while not the main headline in her career, drew attention. Her relationship with Chase Stokes from 2020 to 2021 became media talking point. She later dated singer Jackson Guthrie from 2022 to 2023, and her high-profile relationship with comedian Pete Davidson spanned 2023 to 2024. Each of these relationships, however, seemed less about tabloid spectacle and more about a young actor navigating life in the spotlight and learning lessons beyond the scripts. The trajectory from Sarah Cameron to Whiskey wasn't just geographic, Netflix series to feature film, it was artistic. She embraced more challenging material, year after year. From teen adventure to layered ensemble cast, from modeling ads to red carpet scrutiny, Madelyn expanded her range. She proved that breakout roles can be stepping stones rather than peaks. Fame isn't just about lights and cameras, it's about learning who you are when the cameras stop rolling. For Madelyn Cline, that lesson arrived early. After the runaway success of Outer Banks, fame came fast. Interviews, magazine covers, brand deals, constant attention. But behind every smile was someone still adjusting, still figuring out how to balance the dream with the pressure. She once shared that her life had changed almost overnight. And yet, the most grounding thing was simply spending time alone, journaling, or visiting her family in South Carolina. That simplicity kept her rooted, the same girl from Goose Creek, now orbiting the global stage. Post-Outer Banks, Madelyn's presence expanded beyond acting. She became the face of elegance and modern independence, gracing covers like Cosmopolitan, Elle, and Vogue. Each appearance told a different chapter of her personality. Youthful but thoughtful, stylish but grounded, confident yet real. She wasn't playing a character anymore. She was defining her brand. Her success with Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery in 2022, placed her alongside icons like Daniel Craig, Kate Hudson, and Edward Norton. For Madelyn, it was a moment of recognition, stepping from breakout Netflix fame into cinematic credibility. The film's success on Netflix, ranking among its most-watched releases, confirmed that she could hold her own in any ensemble. Her performance as Whiskey brought charm, intelligence, and subtle emotional texture, proof that her talent reached far beyond teen series energy. And yet, even at the height of her visibility, Madelyn Cline remained selective. She's been vocal about choosing projects that mean something, emphasizing creative fulfillment over fame alone. Interviews often describe her as introspective, an artist who listens first, then speaks. She values vulnerability on screen, and she's known for performing even emotionally heavy scenes with quiet precision. That restraint, that focus is becoming her signature. Away from film sets, Madelyn's evolution shows through lifestyle and advocacy. She uses her voice to support mental health awareness, women's empowerment, and environmental causes. Having grown up near the beaches of the Carolinas, she feels a personal connection to preserving nature, often emphasizing balance, grounding, and gratitude in her public remarks. Of course, Hollywood's fascination doesn't stop at her career. After her relationships with Chase Stokes and Pete Davidson became headlines, Madelyn learned the delicate dance of public life. She once said in an interview that it's strange being watched for things that have nothing to do with your work. It's a quiet reminder that the human side of fame isn't always glamorous, but it's real. And how she's handled it, with humor, dignity, and a touch of mystery, has only deepened her appeal. As of 2025, Outer Banks Season 4 continues to solidify her status as one of Netflix's leading stars, while several film projects are in development, rumored to include dramatic roles that push her range further. Industry insiders often describe her as one of Hollywood's most promising young actresses, not just because she's talented, but because she's strategic. She understands timing, reinvention, and the importance of longevity. In interviews, Madelyn Cline often circles back to gratitude, for her roots, for her family, and for the people who believed in her when the path wasn't certain. She knows what it means to work hard, to feel unseen, and to wait for the right moment. That's what makes her story universal, because her rise isn't just a Hollywood fairy tale, it's a story of persistence, self-belief, and quiet fire. From a small town in South Carolina to the cinematic world of Glass Onion and Outer Banks, Madelyn's journey has been nothing short of transformative. She's not just acting anymore, she's building a legacy. A story written with courage, vulnerability, and vision. Because every star has a beginning, and hers still burns bright.